Before you watch this video, I want you to understand one thing, that Lagos belongs to the Yorubas. Yes, I repeat, Lagos belongs to the Yorubas. It is not a no man's land. For those that have that opinion that it is a no man's land, that we developed Lagos, the Igbos developed Lagos, they have bought almost all the houses in Lagos. Let me inform you now that Yorubas are the ones that owns Lagos. Get that into your brain. You should think on how you can go back to the southeast and start that development you brought into Lagos. Take it to the southeast and start developing. Think of going home and put your home in order. December is in the corner. Let everybody who think that they develop Lagos take that development to their various states. You're about to watch a video. After this video, I'll be right back.
My name is Mr. Chimezieke, a concerned trader. I'm trading in Avios International Market. This morning, the local government vice chairman and house leader of the local government, they came to our market before our meeting to inspect the ongoing construction of plazas in the market. After which, they told us that they have been having series of petitions about this market and because of our election. They said, number one, that there's a bylaw in Mushi and Lagos at large, that before any election is being done, that the individuals should be given 2 slots in the executive. And the same way, vice versa, in the market where the Yorubas are controlling, they will give 2 slots to non-indigenous. So, and they informed us that they want to get involved with and know what is happening in this market. That when the election is getting closer, that the blood chairman to inaugurate his that the chairman will bring 4 slots.
So, why do you think Jata should be among the leadership of this Ladipo international market?
Because we have a lot of Yorubas that are artisan and trader in the market.
Okay, sir. And is there any synergy between the Yorubas, Hausas, and Igbos in this market?
Of course. In a situation whereby some group of people believe the market belongs to them, in a market where we have all tribes, we have Yoruba, we have Igbos, we even have Hausas that are trading inside this market. We all believe that we are one Nigeria. We are one Nigeria, and we are not going to separate. Nothing will separate us. Yoruba need to be inclusive. We have our culture, we have our heritage. In every market in Yoruba land, always governed by Babaloja or Iyaloja, there must be a Yoruba man. Yes. But in Ladipo, reverse is the case. The people that are governing us, they are Igbos, which I think it cannot happen in any other state. Even it cannot happen in the north. Hausa will never tolerate that. But because Yorubas, we are very, very lovely people. We are very, very accommodative. And someone should not take advantage of our simplicity to see us as a fool. We are not. Even the market that we are talking about, the trading of spare parts, we started it. But today we accommodated you, we are doing together. And from number 1 to number 10, there's no one Yoruba man in the leadership. As that is too bad. We have to do something. We have to do something. Because we cannot just allow it to continue like that. Money is not good for one man's pocket. Money is not good for one man's pocket. Here is our state. We are not saying we want to take the market from them, but we must be inclusive. We must know what is happening in a place where we invested our money. We have a lot of Yoruba people who have a warehouse. Even the Babaloja of the Ladipo, Baba Oki, he owns a warehouse here. We have a lot of Yoruba people that owns warehouse. What's quite unfortunate, the people that call themselves LASEC that are governing us, they have no stake. A lot of them have no stake. The president of LASEC should come and tell us where is his own property in this Ladipo. He has no property. I have property. We have a lot of Yoruba.
So in Ladipo and Computer Village and Trade Fair, Alaba, these markets, Yorubas will have an influence in those markets that are populated by Igbos. This is the new reality. There's no gra-gra. You will not come here and start doing gra-gra. See, the Oba is Yoruba. The local government chairman is Yoruba. The people that make the laws in Lagos are Yoruba. The speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly is Yoruba. The commissioners are Yoruba. The governor is Yoruba. There's nothing you can do about it. Igbos now should understand that there's nothing you can do about Yorubas infiltrating your market unions. They didn't do this. This did not happen before. You are just experiencing it now. I don't know why. Because I know that this is a plan to make sure that they cut the wings of Igbos in Lagos and Southwest. And they are going to start with the Center of Excellence. I said it that they will legislate laws that would have a negative impact on Igbos in the Southwest. I said it before. You have not seen anything yet. I was not shocked when I saw that video. I was not shocked. I was just laughing. I was clapping my hands. Wonderful. These people, the Yoruba Ronus and conservative, they are making it easier for the Igbos in Lagos, that they think that heaven and earth ends in Lagos. They are making it easier for them to start having a rethink of going back home. Investment you are doing. See, there are so many things you can do in Igbo. The Igbo man that loves money so much, your eye go clear. Your eye go clear. Now, I'm Igbo, and I'm an advocate of going back to Igbo to develop, focus, and make sure you put that place in order. You are going all around Nigeria. You build houses, you pay taxes, you do such, you all sorts. But when you go to Igbo, your input is less felt in Igbo. So out of 10 ESCOs in the market, we have 4 that will be Yoruba, 2 indigenes, and 2 non-indigenes. They will be Yoruba, indigenes of whether Lagos or that community, and every other Yoruba that is not from Lagos, whether it's from Osun or from Ondo State or Ekiti State, they will be in that union. They did that in Computer Village a long time ago, just that it did not make the news. This kind of news, they don't just publish it they don't make it go viral. They secretly will start permeating the Igbo markets, and somehow they'll start taking over. In one of my broadcasts, I said that little by little, they are going to be taking over the infrastructures belonging to non-indigenes. The Yoruba Ronu movement is an important movement for the Yoruba people, and also an important movement to awaken the consciousness of the Igbo people to start thinking home, back to the southeast. You see, Igbos are stubborn. They don't hear word. And one issue I have about them is that they think that they can do and undo. My brother, you cannot do and undo. You cannot stop the Yorubas from claiming their markets in Lagos. Whether it is right or wrong, it is not an issue of right or wrong. Don't come and start blasting or saying they are this, they are that. It is, okay, if this is happening in the southeast, how will you feel? I know that you don't have a relative Yoruba population in the southeast as we have in Lagos, which warrants such dominance in the markets. Imagine a market where you have almost 80% Igbos or 90% Igbos influenced the market. You expect that the ESCOs should be mainly Igbos because of the number of people. There's no community in Igbo land that you have the dominance of Yoruba as we have in Lagos. Go to Festac, Ojo, Alaba. It is Igbo dominated area. Show me anywhere in the southeast that you have Yoruba dominated areas like we have in Lagos. The Igbos, man, they put money in Lagos. I'm telling you, warehouse upon warehouse, container upon container coming into from the Tinkan Island, Apapa and everything, car centers, they invested massively in Lagos. I know. But you need to understand that there's a game that is being played. You need to prepare yourself. Don't think that you can withstand what is coming because you are in the southwest and there is a new sheriff in town. You see, Yoruba Ronu are conservatives. They are permitting the government of the southwest, not even whether they are permitting, they have been able to influence the governors, the ministers, the people in the secretariat, what have you. They are all going to Ronu. They are all going to Ronu, and their target is the Igbos. No other person. Their target is the Igbos. Why? Peter Obi decided to run for president. That is why all these things are happening. So-called, you hear the Yoruba man. He said, we are one Nigeria. All those are manipulation. We understand the game, how it's being played. I understand the mentality of a Southwesterner. I understand how they can be so innocent, but what they are planning to do. The Igbo man is always loud and always bragging. My brother, it is not bragging. Now, when you go back to your house, sit down. From the market, sit down. How can I be able to engage my governor, my local government chairman, and start investing in the southeast? You need to be humble. You cannot drag with these people. You cannot drag. See, the people that took over power hate the Igbos because of what happened during the last elections. They believe that the Igbos want to take over the political structure of Lagos State. If Obi had won the election, it would be an end to Tinubu's dominance in Lagos. And they were shocked that the Labour Party was able to, they were shocked. So they had to vow. They had to vow that they must make sure they deal with the Igbos. And when a Yoruba man wants to deal with you, he does not do it plain. It does not come out. You just go through the back and start doing one or two. They are consistent in that manner of dealing with you. They don't deal with you directly. They go and start poisoning this, poisoning that, telling this little, small assembly. Say, let's not allow any other person who is not Yoruba in this Lagos State Assembly. Go to Lagos State Assembly. How many Yoruba, how many non-Yorubas are representing any constituency? The Lagos State Assembly, how many non-Yorubas are representing? Usually we had Igbos that are there. Go there and go and confirm to yourself whether you have Igbos that are representing. Go there. Even in the first stack, who is representing first stack at Lagos State Assembly? Is he an Igbo man? Now there's this guy representing, I think it's Solo, this Calabar guy, at the House of Rep. They are threatening the guy till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. They will never allow the guy return. This is a plan. These people, they plant hate and tribal bigotry because they want to hold on to power. It is not because they love Yorubas. They love the development of Yorubas. It is because they want to hold on to power. That is my issue with the Yoruba Ronu. If the Yoruba Ronu we are looking at Yoruba development, they will have done much more than Awolowo with all the resources in their hands and the hands of their governors and whoever that have ruled the Southwest. They will have done much more than their governors. But because a Tinubu lost an election to Obi in Lagos, that is when we are seeing all these things. They are awakening themselves to a reality to make sure that Tinubu has his stronghold. It's not about your betterment, just that you will benefit. You know, when some people want to do some things, not that they want you to benefit, but they are using you to gain dominance. The political structure of Tinubu was threatened in Lagos. That's why I seen all these things. Because what stopped Lagos of being much more developed than this? After that, you now saw that if you are in Lagos, you see that streets, local governments are doing roads. Everybody is trying to do good now. Go to where I stay, roads, the local government, they are fantastic. They are doing the roads. You know why? I'm a politician. They want to do good now so that when there's an election, nobody will challenge them. They were not doing these roads before, but because of after the elections, that even some boys were threatening to vote them out, that they were not seeing the evidence of them voting APC. So the APC now had to come back to their senses and say, oh, let's start doing roads now. Because what happened last time, they will have chased us away from power. We have lost this, our political... You know what politics means to the Yoruba in Nigeria? Most Yoruba are not entrepreneurs. Most Yorubas, they eat and dine from politics. Whether it's the civil service, so that's why when you see the ministerial positions, you see most Yorubas, they are not entrepreneurs. They are civil servants. They eat and dine from politics. Most of them are rich through politics. Lagos State, this position. Most of them did not build. I'm not saying there's no Yoruba that doesn't have a company, but when you look at the large number of them, they are not into businesses. So this 9 to 5 job they do, and their influence in government, they get contracts and all have you. So you, Labour Party, taking away that power, that structure from them is one of the things that shocked all of them. That's why you see during the governorship election, even old woman, they sent the information in all the polling units. The women that, for instance, if a polling unit is in a house and the house is owned by a Yoruba person, it is the Yoruba person that will tell you that you don't vote for any other party other than APC. During the governorship, they were shocked. They allowed everybody to do their thing, the presidency. They were shocked that Obi floored Tinubu in Lagos. It is all about Tinubu. It's not all about the Yoruba people. I'm telling you. You see, it's easy for these political elites to deceive every other Yoruba person and say, we need to take over our market. Now they just realize that they need to be part of the ESCOs. They were there since. Nothing happened. Nobody's intimidated by anything. But because a Tinubu lost Lagos, that's why you see them running helter-skelter. We want to be part. All of us are one. How can we be owners of... How can we be Yorubas and will not be part of a market? A market that is considered by 80 to 90% Igbos. That is how it happened in Computer Village. This is a case of... I got an idea. I started an idea. As an Igbo person, I started a business. And we had many Igbo people doing the same business in an area, a community. Plenty Igbos. I got an idea. I invite my brother. We start doing. I have a boy. They have a boy. We start expanding and expanding. One jealous person will now say, these people are doing well in this kind of business. So, me, I don't have any idea now. But let me copy their business. So what the Yoruba does is that through their mechanic, they will start learning from you little by little. They will start entering you. One person will just open shop. From one shop, they start learning the trade. You are the originator of that trade, but they will infiltrate you. From infiltration, they use awarawa to now we be this, now we be that. They get the second shop. When you go to Lagos State and to get approval for this, they want you, like this legislation now, that's how the Lagos State government will do. They will give preference. They are copying your trade. They are jealous that you are having a trade whereby you are making it. They will not copy it. They don't have something they originate or they originated on their own. They will copy your trade and somehow they want to take over. That is what's happening. So you Igbos, please go to the region, Abia, wherever you are. Go and think, sit down. God has given you this intuition. Think on what you can do in your region that can make you see the treatment that Igbos are getting is getting out of hand. And the Igbos at this point in time need to be wise. We need to be wise. Think back home. Hold your government accountable. Make sure that Igbo is blessed with all manner of development, investment. You see the houses, what they do is that they come to Lagos, they don't have properties as we speak. They don't have properties as it were. But most of the monies they make, they push it down. They push it down. So do you think I'll come and blame those Yorubas? They are doing the right thing. In Igbo land, you will support the same thing. Yes. Every other tribe will want to do the same thing. I saw a video when an Edo boy was saying that I'm praying that God should answer Igbo prayer so that they will go. There's this warehouse there's this warehouse that's being owned by Igbo man in Ibini. I want to take over the warehouse. That is how they are. You come, you hustle, you do it for yourself. The lands, you are paying for it. Nobody's doing a favor. Nobody's doing Igbo a favor in Lagos. They are paying for the land. They are whatever permit and everything. They are paying. Nobody gives Igbo free. They pay for the shops, the taxes they pay. They pay. They even pay the highest. Nobody should come and do as if they are doing Igbos a favor. But it's all about jealousy. It's all about the fact that Tinubu lost elections. It's not about development of Yorubas or Yoruba land. It's not about that. It's about people wanting to. You see, usually if it's the north, they might want to come directly and say, okay, leave or destroy your shops. But the Yorubas, this is what they do. They come slowly. Before you know, they enter you. Your friend enter you. They take something. Occupy 2, occupy 3, occupy 4. When you look at the comments, where I got this video, when you look at the comments, these guys were saying 4 is not enough. 4 out of 10 is not enough. Let's have 8 Yorubas in an Igbo-dominated market. What are the Yorubas going to solicit? We know that Yorubas have shops and even warehouses, which they acquire as a result of the fact that the Igbos made that place popular. Not because of they made that place popular. This man was saying that they started the spare parts business. I understand you, Akuko. Not because of anything. But Igbos have neglected their place, have neglected their heritage. They're all about money. All this money I'm making, to what end? To what end? When you cannot invest in your culture and heritage, in your people. Because I see most Igbo men, they go and make money. When they make money, they come back, they start bragging up and down. I saw one in Imo State. He sat down with his big belly, his big stomach. They were praising him. Yeah, Igwe, this one. Igwe, you don't have a film village. Igwe, you don't have a central document that talks about your history, and it's not taught in your schools. Igwe, most Igbos cannot speak the language. Most Igbos cannot identify with the language. Hausa is spoken in different countries. How many countries do you have Igbo speaking? Like in the Yoruba language is recognized in the world. Do they recognize Igbo language? How many young Igbo students are doing Igbo at other universities? Where are you taking this culture to? What is the plan for the Igbo today and tomorrow? What is the plan? All you plan is just you bring in container, you do this, you do this, you eat and die and go. There's no wonder we have leaders like Uzodinma, Umahi and Bianca and Ifeanyi Ubah. Useless to the Igbo cause, useless to the Igbo people, useless, totally useless. We young people that are coming up, we understand the politics that is being played. We are coming on, we are going to take over. We will not do the mistakes that some of our Igbo billionaires are doing. We need to go back home and develop Igbo land. That's why I'm fighting. That whether it's resource control, whether it is regionalism, let's have it. So that everybody will come together and they will get sense. When I see Igbo say Lagos is no man's land, I laugh at them. And when those people that are shouting Lagos is no man's land, they don't actually have a property in Lagos. It's all those ones on the street that be shouting Lagos is no man's land. Lagos belongs to Yorubas. Lagos belongs to the Yorubas, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do. Don't even go there at all. There's nothing you can do about it. Don't stress yourself. Think back home. A very good one. Let me see how they will cope there. Those ones that you just sit down and they don't contribute to the progress of their village, to the progress of their community. It's all about them go and build house. When it's time for burial, they go for burial and they now show. They now show in the community. They're not there. Thank you, Yoruba Rona and conservatives. Please fire on so that these people can think back home. Think back home. I was born and bred in Lagos. See, my brother, there's no place like home. There is no single place. There is no single place like home.